What's going on, guys? How you doing? In today's video, we are checking out Kate Bush from 1982, Old Grey Whistle Test, Dreaming, and Interview. And apparently the audio is potato quality, but you know, at least we have it. So we're gonna check it out and see what this is about, and it's perfect because we are checking out the Dreaming. Totally cool. We're gonna check this out. If you're new here, please subscribe, check out my videos, all kinds of videos, reaction videos, bass videos, music videos, check it out. You like the channel, all kinds of ways to support the channel. You can hit super thanks underneath this video. You can hit me direct in the description. I got PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Amazon wishlist, mailing address, and I do donation requests. So if there's something you want me to watch, listen to, talk about, hit me direct, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. In the notes section, leave a link, leave a description, let me know what you want the video to be on, and I'll make the video. You can also email me at jpanreadsemail@gmail.com. Thank you, guys. Okay, so the Dreaming. So it looks like we may get some of the song and also an interview. All right, I think let's just get to it. Bam.
And a welcome also to this long, leggy person on my right, my new colleague Mark Allen, who's going to win his spurs by telling you for a start what we've got on the programme tonight.
On tonight's programme, we have in the studio, playing live, Simple Minds, Glenn Matlock's new group Hot Club. Not in the studio, we have Tom Tom Club and Rolling Stones on video, and also dropping in at some stage in person will be Kate Bush.
Well, we've been off the air since June, and in that
studios recording a new LP, The Dreaming, and the resultant noises include helicopter rotor blades, didgeridoos, and a chorus of fake sheep. The title track, I can assure you, is comparatively orthodox, and this is it, Kate Bush and The Dreaming.
All right. Oh, the video, we get to check it out. I have not seen this. Yeah, there's a lot of hiss. The noise floor is like here. That accent.
Mistaken for a tree, till you're nearing on the motorway, the tree begins to breathe. Golden light in the morning, it's the lumen, it's my dented bed. The symbolize, keep alive the territorial war. Erase the claim the place and say we dig for our dangle dangles in the bottle and a push him from the pull of the bush. You'll find them in the road. The road. Come in with the golden light in the morning, with no warning, we bring in the
I mean, the music video is as strange as the music, right?
Many an aborigines mistaken for a tree. You near him on the motorway, the tree began to breathe. Erase the claim the place and say we dig for all. Dangle devils in a bottle and to push them from the pull of the bush. There goes another kangaroo on the bonnet on the van. You find them in the road. In the road.
The Dreaming from the LP The Dreaming by Kate Bush. And, good grief, as I live and breathe.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It looks remarkable.
The power of the whistle test. Whistle here.
It is here, I think.
You came up by... Now, we had a curious story, Kate. You came up by train today and you wanted to rehearse with some dancers. So you got a guards van to do this in. Is this correct? Or is this just completely got up?
It is true, yeah.
What do you do? Turn up at Euston Station and say, I'd like a second-class return to Manchester in a guards van?
Yeah, well, someone from the record company did that this morning, and they actually cleared it out. They took all the post out and everything, so we just had an empty carriage to work in. It was really incredible.
What's it like, sort of swaying
Very
from side to side?
At 100 miles an hour, it's really difficult.
What were you trying to do? You were rehearsing a new video?
That's right, yes. So we're just checking the routine before we actually make it.
Yeah.
And there's no time, so we do it on the train.
What's your involvement in a video like that? I mean, do you start right at the beginning, do everything yourself?
I always work with a director, and you have to use an awful lot of people, obviously, but normally the ideas come from me. And because I've written the song, often I've had ideas at an earlier stage, so it's putting them into practice.
Yeah, that idea seemed very much to be prompted by Australia, is that correct? We've got Aborigines and the bush and all that kind of thing.
Was it a true reflection
that
of
she's
a typical
using,
day in Australia in your experience? When did you go there? 4 years ago?
Yeah, 4 years ago, yeah. It was just a promotional trip. But I managed to talk to a lot of the young Australian people about Aborigines and their knowledge of them, if they'd ever met them. And they told me all about the kangaroos and what a nuisance they are, and how they have the big crash barriers on the front.
Rhubars.
That's it, rhubars,
right,
yeah. And I picked up a feeling for what it was like from being there. So, yes, it was quite inspirational.
Has that particular track, been heard by Australians? I wonder what their reaction is towards it.
Yes, I wonder. I think it would be a lot less unusual for them, obviously, because the didgeridoo is a home instrument and they know it very well. It's probably quite boring for them. So I don't know how they'll react. It'd be very interesting.
Sorry, there's one very famous Australian featured on this album who you're not used to finding on rock records. Rolf Harris.
Yes.
This is correct, is it? He plays the didgeridoo on that track.
Yes, he does. I think it's interesting how people sort of go, Rolf Harris.
Well, it's not the sort of person used to seeing in credits, you know.
No,
He's not often mentioned on this programme.
No.
I don't know who
But
that
he
is.
is a very good didgeridoo player, which is why we used him.
Well, you go for the best, don't
Yeah.
you? What is a didgeridoo? What does it look like?
It's a long piece of wood. It's hollowed out, and what they do is they find the bits of wood already hollowed out because the termites eat the soft wood and literally just hollow the branch out, and they just sit and blow through them. And the blowing technique is very difficult because while you're
like
breathing in through your nose, you have to breathe out through your mouth, and it's like a whole circular technique, so you can just keep
breathing.
The drone going continuously.
Saxophonists
Only
do
people
it,
like Rolf
right?
Harris can quite master it. Yeah.
Yeah, he is very good.
I'm sure he is.
Now, I also heard that on that track you employed, I think, Percy Edwards to supply the kind of synthesised jungle backing.
This is the bird impression.
The bird impressions and all the animals.
Yes. Well, I knew that in the choruses we wanted to create a feeling of the landscape, and obviously there are a lot of Australian animals, and the sounds are very reminiscent of the environment. And of course Percy could come along and give us a selection of at least 10 different Australian animals.
He's made a study of Australian animals.
Well, I think he's made a study of nearly any animal that's alive, and he's very unique. I mean, there is no one else really that's doing what he does.
Well, I hope the album does well, both for yourself and for Percy. Kate Bush, thanks very much. Before you go, there's just one question we want answered. We've been doing some research, Mark and I. We want to know why Genius of Love by the Tom Tom Club wasn't a massive hit all over the world for weeks and weeks and weeks. Have you heard it?
What the heck?
You've not. That's obviously the reason. It's somebody not promoting it.
Because he bought a copy of it.
You bought two copies.
I think several people out here have bought one. And you haven't.
No, I do think they're good, though. I think they're great.
They are indeed. And we're not going to give up on this one because the next piece of video that you're about to see and enjoy and be terribly...
The world karate champion. I suppose you'd like to meet him as well.
Weird. All right, there it is. Okay, well, it wasn't too much of an interview. It wasn't too much of an interview. It was kind of more the video at low quality. I didn't know. Did not know. But still cool. Yeah, the video is like just as weird as the song. Really. Unique, right? It's an interesting song. Okay, yeah, it makes more sense now. Australia, and I caught a little bit more of the whole lyric a little bit. So yeah, that makes sense. And that accent that she put on, I mean, that comes off right out the gate. Very unique, very interesting, just interesting mix of it. She really does what she wants, which is great. It's great, you know. It makes unique stuff. It's not like she's specifically copying, you know, what's on the charts at the time, stuff like that. And that's how you get more of just, you know, like how record labels do. It's like, okay, well, this is the top, so we need to do that again because that's gonna hit. Oh, that hit, let's do that again. That hit, let's do that again. Do it again, right? She's not doing that. She's really not doing that. She's doing her thing. She's making a piece of art how she wants to make it, and that's both with music and then also with the video and the dancing, and you know, that's why she's like just this all-around artist. Very, really super unique, very cool, different, interesting. There we have it. Yep, that was interesting. Cool. All right. Thanks, guys. I'll catch you in the next video.